A holiday campaign helps veterans in need.
Live from Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 9.
Navigators offered to help enroll in the Missouri healthcare marketplace today at Daniel Boone Regional Library. Good evening, I'm Greg Mantell.
And I'm
Malarski says two major insurers selling marketplace plans in this area are Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield and Coventry Healthcare. For more information, visit our website at komu.com.
for some.
After President Obama announced that insurance companies could continue coverage for those whose policies were being canceled, the companies suddenly found themselves with a new challenge. We get the latest tonight from NBC White House correspondent Kristen Welker. The president will try to rally his base in the middle of this firestorm on Monday. He'll hold a conference call organized by his retooled campaign branch, Organizing for America. A 70-year-old Northwest Missouri man has pleaded guilty to statutory rape and conspiracy to commit murder. Doyle Brandt appeared in Buchanan County Court Friday and pleaded guilty to 6 felony charges. Brandt faces up to 50 years in prison and a fine up to $35,000. He was also accused of trying to hire a jail inmate to kill a woman he was accused of having sex with. 200 people turned out for the first annual MidMissouri Homebrew Festival tonight at Stevens Lake Park. The Barley and Hops Hoopla raised money to help low-income children develop good eating habits early in life. Kenneth Pigg, a retired MU professor who was one of the organizers of the event, says a recent change in the law made it possible to hold the festival.
The state legislature recently permitted homebrewers to participate in festivities where prior to that legislation they could only serve friends and family out of the home.
Pigg added about 9 people from across mid-Missouri were competing in a homebrew competition. The event, which included a raffle, was a fundraiser for the Access to Healthy Food program sponsored by Sustainable Farms and Communities.
Dozens.
Today is so much warmer than yesterday. Let's send it over to Tori for your forecast.
Be left with a few extra clouds and some cooler temperatures for next weekend.
I wanted to hold on to those 60s.
I know, it's been a great couple of days. Enjoy it while you can.
That's right. Thanks, Tori. In Russia, smoking in public will begin to cost smokers some cash.
Coming up, a more aggressive step in the country's smoking rules. The global chemical weapons watchdog has agreed on a plan to destroy Syria's chemical weapons. The Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, or OPCW, says it's approved a roadmap for ridding Syria of its arsenal by the middle of next year. The OPCW spokesman added that most of the chemicals will have to be out of Syria by the end of this year. Fines for smoking in public places went into effect in Russia yesterday. Russians now face $15 to $90 fines for smoking near the metro, train stations, airports, hospitals, schools, and playgrounds. Though the smoking ban took effect back in June, fines were not imposed until Friday. Fines also went into effect yesterday for advertising tobacco and encouraging minors to smoke. The final part of the anti-smoking law will take effect next year. North Korea celebrated Mother's Day in the capital today for the second time ever. Restaurants across the capital were full of families dining out to celebrate the holiday. Residents gave their wives and moms a break, taking them out for dinner. With lines reportedly long, some customers danced and sang songs to entertain each other.
The Tigers have won 5 straight games at the Sprint Center in Kansas City.
In sports, see if they say aloha to another win on neutral ground. Now here's a look at what we're following on KOMU 8 News at 10. Religion and recycling, how churches in Columbia are working to make the planet a little bit greener.
And coming up
On your Sunday.
have a good night.
Good night.